Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They're doing it well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. The elect of the 130, you all say Shalom. This is Brother Noah from GBC Detroit Camp. Coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Today I want to do another video, and the title of this video will be Cut That Hair. Lord's will this video be edifying. Now, I was actually, which by the way, this will be another in transit. Lord's will this video be edifying. Now, I was actually checking out this video by the Elder Apostle Tahar, which you see on your screen, right? And you got this individual in the bottom left corner with this extremely long hair. I believe he goes by So Real, whatever it is. I could be mistaken. It's not good. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's the name that he goes by. Anyways. I took one look at him. You know, the first thing I said out loud was, cut that hair. You know, well, that's a nice way of how I said it. You know, but I said it out loud. You know, I said, you know, let me do a video on this. You know, because you have a lot of Jakes that don't want to cut their hair. They're in the spirit of a woman. Pastor Khan was not playing when he said Jake is in the spirit of the N-Dub. Because it's so true. You know, Jake has a real feminine spirit over him. You know? One of the reasons why is because they were raised by their mother. And one thing that their mom don't play with is her hair. You know? You got Jake, Jake got longer hair than a lot of these women nowadays. You know, and they glory in it. You know, I was at the supermarket the other day. Jake I think he had dreads. Jake over here throwing his hair back like a woman. He got Jake tying it up like a woman does. You know? And then to make matters worse, they end up having dreads. Not even long braids, which they shouldn't have long braids anyways. Braids are lawful, but not the long ones. You're not supposed to have long braids pursuant to what was brought out by the Apostle Paul. All right? You might say, well, that's not in the law. That's what the Apostle Paul said. Well, who taught the Apostle Paul? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai was the one that taught the Apostle Paul. Pursuant to Galatians, the first chapter. So anything the Apostle Paul said was sanctioned by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and moreover, Scripture said the Most High speaks through his servants, the prophets. You know, so what was written of concerning not having long hair, that's on point. It was said by a man of the Lord, which, how does the Most High speak? Through his prophets. Through his prophets, through his servants. Point blank period. Alright? So, what you have going on is some of these groups, they want to keep the long hair, so they all of a sudden throw out, you know, the writings of the Apostle Paul. All of a sudden they got a problem with them. You know? All because they want to keep their long hair. You know? So, you have this guy in the bottom left of the screen, you know, with that extremely long hair. You know, and once again, it's a thing of vanity. It's vanity. Like a lot of women, they love, you know, men that have long hair. That's all feminine. You know, that's the feminine. All right, that's the custom of the heathen for a male to have long hair. We're not supposed to be like the heathen. Should you say that we're supposed to be holy? What holy means to be separate. See, there's supposed to be a difference between the Israelites and the heathen. All right, and the point I was going to make earlier was that whole concept of getting dreadlocks and all that, that's a custom of the heathen. Right? That's something that the East Indians do, which goes back to their pagan deity Shiva. All right? So it's really wickedness. It's not scriptural for a man to have dreadlocks. It's not scriptural. It's a custom of the heathen. And then to make matters worse, you end up having long hair. So you're going off 2 times. And then you're fighting against those that tell you that you need to cut that hair off. So he going off all kinds of different ways. You know? This is what happens when individuals, they refuse to simply do what the scriptures tell them to do. So when that judgment comes upon them, then all of a sudden Jacob's going to want to ask for mercy. When all you have to do is listen. Now you have this reprobate Israelite group by the name of Sakari, right? Which their leader, Alazar, all right, he has long hair, and he refuses to cut it. You know, and then same group that all of a sudden has a problem with the writings of the Apostle Paul. I wonder why. Apostle Paul was the one that rebuked, all right, Jake, they were dwelling in Corinth. He rebuked them. One of the things he rebuked them on was them having the long hair. And he said, what? We have no such custom. No, not in any of the churches. Roughly paraphrasing. So that ain't a custom of an Israelite. It's a custom of a heathen. All right? Alazar, he don't subscribe to that. He wants to wear his long hair. He wants to prophesy with his head covered, which the scriptures speak against. All right? So no wonder he has a problem with the Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul is currently getting on the different things that he shouldn't be doing, that Alazar shouldn't be doing, nor allowing his congregation to do. See? That's why you got to have leadership. Leadership, they'll lead you in the right direction, tell you what to do or not to do, how to move, how not to move. All right? What you're going off in and what you're doing the right way. Because remember, Yahushua demands perfection. Like when the Lord rebuked the different churches of Asia Minor, he wants perfection. He brought out the different things that they were doing good, and then he brought out the points where they need to improve on. See? Be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Now, we're going to be perfect on this side? No, but we do what? We strive for perfection. Strive for it. So, you know, this is a video by Apostle Tahar. Highly recommend that you check it out. Apostle's channel is G-Mans Declaring the End. Once again, you got this individual in the bottom left corner with extremely long hair, looking effeminate. You know, scripture say, no idolaters, no abusers of themselves with mankind, which is a mo. Then it says what? Nor effeminate. Having long hair, that's an effeminate characteristic that a man should not display. See? Shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. With all praise, honors, and glories be to Allah, Hashem Yoshai, the blessings by apostles and elders of the great millstone, they're doing it well. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.